Pep Guardiola got divorced with his wife, and it is only because of football. After losing 11 consecutive matches, Pep lost it. He became so overwhelmed that he began hurting himself, and he was even about to attack a fan after a comment. Sadly, this pressure followed him home. In December, Pep and his wife decided to separate. She now lives in Barcelona with their kids, focusing on her fashion business. Comment if you feel bad for Pep.
Pep Guardiola has finalized his divorce. And it's not just the 30-year marriage that's over. So is half his bank account. Reports confirm he's lost his biggest mansion in Manchester and most of his properties, which are now comfortably sitting in his ex-wife's lap along with a hefty chunk of his wealth. The reasoning? His wife reportedly complained that Pep was too focused on football. Imagine that, a world-class manager dedicating himself to his career, and that's the crime. Pep left the courtroom in tears, proving that even the tactical genius behind treble-winning teams is no match for divorce court. Looks like the real tough moment wasn't on the pitch, it was in the courtroom. It's impossible to feel sorry for simps like Pep. First of all, why do these men never have a prenup? Every day it's some footballer getting his wealth stolen by an ex-wife, and yet none of them ever stop to think, hey, maybe I should get a prenup. It's like stupidity runs rampant in these circles. Am I annoyed? Absolutely. What did he expect? The manosphere has been screaming this for over a decade. Don't get married, don't trust women with your wealth, and don't act like the rules don't apply to you. Yet here comes Pep, diving headfirst into the marriage blender, thinking he's somehow different. Spoiler alert, he's not.
How's the missus, Pep? How's the missus?
Yikes, even the paparazzi are making fun of him. See? Not only has he lost his wealth, but also his dignity. Now he's out here crying in court because the utterly predictable happened. Half his wealth is gone, his properties snatched, and he's left with nothing but regret and a fresh dose of reality. Cry me a river. How do men still manage to act this clueless in 2025? It's almost infuriating to watch. You were warned, Pep. We've been warning men for decades. But no, you ignored the playbook, trusted the wrong person, and now you're just another cautionary tale. Honestly, the stupidity is exhausting at this point. Let's see people's reactions. One comment said, I hate his job, but I love half his properties the job gave him. This is one of the reasons I believe marriage favors women more than men, but it is football that is giving her all those riches she is happy to take. Vile human being. You focus on your work to be good at it. Why is she talking half of the same properties he got from his job? You hate his job yet took from him, a bloody greedy woman. Did she not know that if he was not working hard, she won't have seen that big mansion and millions of dollars to take? I still don't understand why rich people still bother to get married. Okay, let's pretend Pep was too focused on football. How the feck was he able to afford her luxury if it wasn't for football? I mean, what the feck? It's as if it's not more safe for footballers to marry. Now I understand why Ronaldo is not married yet. However, some claim the whole thing is nonsense, saying his wife is a millionaire and doesn't even need his money. Guardiola's wife runs a big business and is reportedly worth over $40 million on her own. If you think it's Pep's earnings from City that is providing her with a comfortable life, then you're mistaken and a victim of gullibly falling for blog posts, or that he never even owned this property in the first place. This one comment called Cap lost his biggest mansion in Manchester? He has one flat in Manchester and City paid for it. But honestly, I just find the whole thing hilarious. I'm sorry if this comes off as too harsh, but I've had enough of men like this. When will they learn their lesson?
She's not a gold digger if she just wants you to pay for dinner. Gold diggers go after G-Wagons and Birkins, not a plate of pasta and a glass of wine. And I know this because I'm a gold digger. That's why I have things like, I don't know, land? The girl hopping into your Honda Civic to go to the Cheesecake Factory is not a gold digger. She is simply doing charity. If you don't have any gold, stop accusing women of digging for it. That's like saying women only like you because you look like Justin Bieber, but you're bald, babe. And to my ladies, if they're going to call you a gold digger anyway, might as well do it right. Life's a bitch, babe. Marry rich. Go find rich husband, baby.
Because of betas like Pep, who are fully intent on losing their wealth to gold diggers, women like this get to live in luxury while 90% of the country is reeling from inflation. There's that gold digger smugly bragging about how she finessed her ex for his wealth, and honestly, it's a perfect illustration of why betas like Pep are the worst. Thanks to men like him, who practically beg to be taken for everything they've got, women like her are out here living the high life while 90% of the country struggles with inflation. Pep's the kind of guy who bankrolls this madness, handing over mansions and fortunes to women who see him as nothing more than a walking ATM. Meanwhile, the rest of us are stuck dealing with the fallout of a culture that rewards this nonsense. If guys like Pep didn't exist, fully intent on simping their way into financial ruin, these gold diggers wouldn't have the platform to flaunt their victories and laugh at the suckers funding their luxury lifestyles. This isn't just ignorance. It's enabling a system that screws over everyone but the grifters. It's embarrassing, infuriating, and a reminder of why the manosphere exists in the first place. I'm officially done defending these clueless footballers and celebrities who keep getting married only to hand over half their wealth in the inevitable divorce. Honestly, what's left to say? At this point, defending them feels like excusing stupidity. They've seen it happen to countless others before them, yet they still walk right into the trap with their wallets wide open. It's time to switch gears. No more coddling or sympathy. Let's start shaming men who still think marriage, or even dating in this modern wasteland, is a good idea. If decades of examples and the manosphere's relentless warnings haven't snapped them out of it, maybe public ridicule will. Maybe pointing out how pathetic it is to willingly line up for the meat grinder will finally get through to them. The Sigma mindset has to prevail. We need to be smarter, colder, and more strategic. Stop chasing relationships that will only end with you losing your money, your peace of mind, and your dignity. It's not about hate, it's about self-preservation and finally learning from the mistakes of others. Adapt or stay the fool. The choice is yours.
Guardiola just divorced his wife and left the court in tears. See, Pep has a big problem. Even though Guardiola is the most successful manager in football history, he struggled with obsession ever since he became a coach. Pep was married to his wife for 10 years, but what he loved more than anything was football. He can't talk about other subjects for more than 30 minutes without involving football. And that's why his wife divorced him, because Pep was too focused on football and didn't have time for the family. As a result, he lost his mansion in Manchester and half of his wealth, with most of his properties going to his wife and children. So let me sum it up. He worked his entire life for a job his wife hates, but she still takes his wealth and mansion, which are there because of football.
And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.